If your canned soup says heart healthy, you might want to hear this before lunch. We're counting down 5 popular lines that turn convenience into a sodium trap, with additives and packaging concerns riding shotgun. Stay with me. We'll show how condensed often means concentrated risk, hidden flavor enhancers that act like MSG, cartons versus cans, and the one number on the label that tells you to put it back. By the end, you'll spot the worst offenders in seconds and know which labels actually earn a place in your pantry.
There's no winner here. These are both equally as good, but both completely different.
I would say it does not compare with Hormel's.
Oh my goodness, that is really, really good. Oh my gosh.
Quick favor before we move on. If you appreciate this content, consider giving this video a like and subscribing to the channel. Believe it or not, more than 92% of viewers haven't subscribed yet. It's free and only takes a second, but it means the world to us. So did you subscribe already? Great. Thank you so much for your support. Now back to the video. Let's start with the can that sells hearty in big letters.
So today we are looking at this chicken and sausage gumbo soup. I love this because I'm a big guy and a whole can, this is a great lunch for me. This is a filling lunch. So you've got between the rice and the sausage and the chicken, you've got some good proteins in there and it's delicious.
Campbell's chunky. The truth is, one can chew through your sodium day fast. Flip it. The front shouts protein. The back hides numbers that push over half your daily limit, and certain creamy picks slam past 3/4. Pub-style chicken pot pie clocks about 1,720 milligrams per can. Creamy chicken and dumplings can hit roughly 1,800 milligrams. That is how rich flavor is built. Salt, flavor boosters, and thickeners standing in for a slow simmer.
And so if we look at the nutrition facts, you can see that it's got 300 calories, 14 grams of protein, and 43 grams of carb. So with that high protein, you have, I mean, you can see the sausage in there. It looks delicious. For the whole can, 8 grams of fat, a lot of sodium, 1850 milligrams of sodium.
Here's why it matters. High sodium drives blood pressure and strains the heart and kidneys. Labels split one can into 2 servings, so you underestimate. Do the one check, sodium per can. If it nips your daily cap, put it back. Now let's move on to a budget label that looks like a deal until you read the fine print.
There we go. Hearty, great value beef with vegetable soup. It is so delicious. This is my second can that I'm trying. And this is actually reasonably priced because it's like $1. I think $75, $1.80, don't quote me, but it's less than $2. Beef with vegetable soup. I found this at Walmart. I'm trying to show you guys. It's hearty, and you can just smell how good it is. There's peas, corn, potatoes, and a lot of other things.
You grab the store brand to save $1. Smart, until the sodium to nutrient ratio flips the deal. With great value, the bargain is often built with fewer vegetables, more starch, and a salt-first base that props up thin flavor. Here's how it plays out. Filler carbs and modified starches bulk the broth, while flavor bases add body without real produce. You get dense sodium, low fiber, and a short list of whole ingredients. Third-party roundups often rank private label soups poorly for sodium density and ingredient quality. Even all-natural fronts can hide long back panel lists. Do a quick value test. Divide sodium per can by grams of fiber and actual veg. If salt dwarfs substance, pass. Now let's move on to a richer name brand line.
We're doing the Progresso soup, lasagna-style soup with Italian sausage.
Not bad, needs a little bit more seasoning. Scale out of 1 to 10, 10 being the best. Out of these progressive soups, I'll give it a 6.
Rich and hearty sounds like a hug in a bowl. The catch is what makes it rich: cream, cheese, meat, and how fast those stack calories and saturated fat. You expect warmth. You get a dense, heavy meal that rivals a drive-thru. Creamy chowders and meat-loaded picks in this line pack added oils and dairy that spikes saturated fat, while sodium stays stubbornly high. That combo works like a 1-2 hit on heart health. General guidance says to keep saturated fat low. These cans push the other way, and calorie counts climb right along with it. Do the hearty test. If it is creamy, cheesy, or meat-heavy, check calories and saturated fat per can, not per serving. The richer the name, the tighter your label check.
Yeah, that might be a bean. We certainly got lots of meat in here, and that's looking quite nice. Like I said, the Wolf's was spicier. The Wolf's had a fuller and richer flavor. If you like more beans, you might want to go with the Aldi's brand.
Now to the chili-style cans that bring heat and a heavy sodium and fat load. If you want fast chili, Wolf brand delivers. The trade-off is a dense hit of sodium and saturated fat packed into a small can. Bold flavor sells the story, but that depth is built with seasoned meat, heavily salted sauce, and enhancers instead of slow-cooked beans and veg. You get multiple salt hits, fatty beef and added oils, and not much fiber to balance it. Labels for these cans often show high sodium, high sat fat, minimal fiber, and modest micronutrients, a pattern tied to higher cardiovascular risk when it is on repeat. Do the chili math. Check sodium and saturated fat per can. If fiber is low and salt is high, pass. Heat should come from spices, not a salt bomb.
Let's smell the Hormel. Wow. That makes my mouth water. Wow, I'm serious. That just smells so good. And I know what this tastes like. I've eaten this a lot. I like Hormel. My oh my. That's what canned chili is supposed to taste like.
And finally, the preservative-heavy cans that read more like a lab list than lunch. The label says ready-to-eat comfort. The ingredient deck explains why it can sit there for years. Hormel leans on preservatives and industrial thickeners to lock in texture. You get high sodium and not much produce or fiber. The recipe is meat first, salt second, stabilizers close behind. Let's talk parts. Phosphates to bind and keep moisture. Nitrites and nitrates in meat products. Modified starches to fake body. Flavor enhancers to punch salt and smoke. These keep shelf life and mouth feel, not nutrition. Kidney and heart groups flag frequent phosphate additives. High-sodium meals strain blood pressure. Meat-heavy cans often show low fiber across the board, so use the ingredient scan rule. If it starts with meat, salt, and stabilizers, skip it. Save your sodium for real plants. That wraps our 5. Now here is how to shop the aisle without getting trapped. Convenience is not the enemy. The trap is hidden sodium, saturated fat, and preservative-heavy formulas. Fix it by reading per can, not per serving. Most people eat the whole thing, so read the whole thing. Aim under 600 milligrams sodium per serving, skip sodium phosphates, and dodge hidden MSG stand-ins like hydrolyzed proteins and yeast extract. Look for short ingredient lists, BPA-free packaging, and real vegetables you can name. If this gave you something to chew on, hit like, subscribe, and share it with someone who shops the soup aisle on autopilot. Next trip, go simple. Real veg, clean labels, reasonable salt. Your numbers will thank you.